Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, and we're going to go for a little drive this morning. And I'm going to update you as to my plans for the next few months. This is Highway 54. We're going south, sort of. And yeah, it's about I don't know, 9:15 a.m. Temperature shows to be about 72 degrees, which is perfect. And yeah, we're just cruising. This is the way you'd go if you went to the Petroglyph site, the Three Rivers Petroglyph site. It's not far, it's about 15 miles, but I'm not going there. I've been there many times. But what I want to tell you was, I have already made reservations at 2 RV parks. I've made a reservation at La Vista RV Park in Alpine for the month of October. And I've made reservations at RV park near Kingsland, Texas for the month of November. So that takes care of 2 months. I'll be here through the end of September, of course, and then move on. And why am I doing that? Because it's just the kind of guy I am. Because there's a whole world out there, man. There's things to see, people, to meet and do and, talk to and all that stuff. But I want to, of course, Big Bend, I've seen it many times, but it's been years ago. It looks pretty much like what you're seeing right here, just barren wasteland, desert. And but I'd like to go down to go to Alpine to the RV park there, and then shoot on down 118 south to Big Bend, and check it out. Go to Chisos Basin, go to Boquillas, and all that stuff, and go down to the Rio Grande, and just for the hell of it, and then get me a pizza at Long Draw Pizza. Haven't been there in a long time. Go over to Lajitas and check out that resort again. So there's all kind of stuff to do. And I can also get me a cow dog in Alpine. Haven't had a cow dog in a long time. They're damn good hot dogs. In fact, whenever they're open, I think it's like Thursday through Saturday, whatever it is, just for a few hours, it is slammed. I mean, people like those cow dogs in Alpine, Texas. So be that as it may, that's the agenda there. And also checked on Visible Wireless out in Alpine. It's good, but I know that out at the RV park, the Visible or Verizon signal is not very good. And I'm hoping that my WeBoost will pull it in. And they do have Wi-Fi there, but you have to be really close to it. And I'm not. I'll be in a site far away from it. And that's the way that goes. But we'll see how it goes. But when I get there, when I get to Alpine, if there's a little delay in the videos, big deal. I get 2 views a day. So, yeah. But it works out pretty neat doing this, because I'm headed back to, I want to make Thanksgiving in Texas in November, of course. And I've got 2 doctor's appointments. The second week of November, I got 2. One with a dermatologist and one with an eye doctor, ophthalmologist, whatever you call them. And but the good thing is, it's from here to Denver City, which I'll go through on the way to Alpine, is 5 hours, and then from Denver City to Alpine, the RV park, is about another 5-hour drive. So that's pretty good. Gasoline prices in Alpine are about $3.20 a gallon, which sucks, but that's not unusual. They're always 15 or 20 cents higher out there anyway. But I plan to arrive there with enough gasoline to get me back out to Fort Stockton, where gasoline will be $2.99 a gallon or less, hopefully. But that's okay. And as far as the spark, we're averaging 49.4 miles to the gallon right now, which is muy bueno. And so I'm looking forward to the trip. Actually, I'm pretty excited about my new choice. And what I realized is, since I sold my home bases, the one in Kingsland and the one in Capitan last year in May, since that time I have been living in RV parks and state parks and other places that I can't think of, but mostly state parks, RV parks and stuff, and it's worked okay. I mean, let's face it, I've burned a year and a half up doing that. And what is this guy going to do, stop in the road? Oh, never mind. But be that, well, yeah, I guess they are. I think that truck scares them. Or maybe they're just being nice and letting the trucker get by, but be that as it may. So that's kind of where we're headed for the next few months. And the big thing is, hopefully, I can arrive down in the Valley of Texas in time to see the SpaceX launch of the super duper thing. You know what I mean? That big thing that SpaceX is building to go to the moon and Mars and other places. Yeah, the reusable stuff. And so we'll see. You know, I'm kind of excited about that because, you know, there's things out there. You know, I just like to be, if I was close enough to Boca Chica where they launched the rocket, just to see it, you know, at a distance, I would be quite pleased. You know what I mean? As far as driving there and getting caught up in the crowd and all that crap, I really doubt it. I really doubt it. And so that's the way that's going to go. And so moving right along here, let me see, is there anything else I got to talk about here? Not really. And then as far as mail, you know, people ask about that. You know, I've got a P.O. box here in Carrizozo, and also as to paying by the year at the RV site where I am now, what I've called or referred to as home base number 4. I'm not sure. You know, that's tentative. I have to kind of justify it by the number of months that I plan to be there. Now, how many months do I think I would be at this particular RV park? I am not sure. If it's less than 6, then it's no go. If it's more than 6, then it's possible. Okay, if it looks like I'll use it more than 6 months a year, because you pay $2,400 a year. Well, that's $400 a month if you just used it 6 months. And, you know, that's kind of the break even, or, you know, that's kind of the break over, whatever point for me. And so, and of course, I've got the New Mexico State Parks Pass, but that is so tentative out here that now we're going to get some serious road noise. This is a rough road here. But you never know what the governor of New Mexico is going to do. You know, at any moment she could shut down the state parks, or they could, and they don't give refunds. They don't refund your money for your state park pass. They don't refund your money if you're in the park and you have a week reserved and you've been there one night. They come up to you and say, "Get out! You know, we're shutting the park," and so you got to get out. And if you're a full timer like me with no home base, you know, that would not be very good, because you probably wouldn't have anywhere to go. You know what I mean? Oops. You know, unless I had this place here paid for by the year, then I could just run up here and retrench, so to speak. But as far as the variables in the RV living now, guys, I don't see that it's any more crowded in the areas that I go than it has been in the past. I have noticed at Oliver Lee, it's hard to get a full week at a time now, but that happens pretty much every year when the snowbirds start coming, because you know, they book them way in advance, because I think you can book reservations at the New Mexico State Parks, I don't know, 6 months in advance. So, you know, they've already booked their winter or fall travels through New Mexico to wherever their winter campground's going to be, and it may be New Mexico, I don't know. But so but as far as, you know, like the RV park in Alpine, I was surprised. I know the owners. I've been out there many times, and yeah, she said they'd been coming in waves. They've been pretty busy all year, and so that's good. And I'm glad they're doing well there. And but they did have a site open, and it's one of my favorite sites. I won't mention the number because everybody will want it, but no, it's a good site. It's just a matter of the Wi-Fi or the visible wireless signal being strong enough so that I can upload videos and kind of enjoy watching YouTube stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm kind of excited. You know, it's just good to get. Humans love predictability. We do not like things to be unpredictable. You know, we just don't, and we will work damn hard to get them predictable when they are not predictable. I guarantee you, and I'm guilty of it too. You know, for most people, just traveling in an RV is unpredictable, but I've done that so long that traveling in the RV is okay, it's predictable. It's getting a place to park the RV that's unpredictable, and that's why I did the home base thing years ago, and kind of the reason I'm still looking at it now. And as I'm traveling, wherever I am, trust old Rusty to be looking for a place to buy, you know, because I do that. If it was something it looked like, you know, people say I flip properties. I get, you know, if you buy a property, keep it for a while and sell it for a profit, is that flipping? I don't know. I guess it is. You know, I mean, I kept that home base in Kingsland for 15 years and sold it for a nice profit in the same place, the place in Carrizozo. I think I had it 2 years. You know, but that's just, hey man, that's business. Either get on, get off, or get the hell out of the way. You know, it's not bad, it ain't good. It's just the way it is. You know, so. Having said all that, I hope the road noise ain't too bad. I mean, I didn't put the mic in because sometimes the mic doesn't pick up sound. I don't know if it's that dead cat thing on there. I've taken it off. Doesn't seem to make much difference. But enough said. I do the best I can. The quality of the videos are what they are. I'm not a pro. You know it. I know it. And if you're looking for professional videos like some of the creators make, you know, that look like movies, then I don't know what to tell you. No, mine are not movies, and I don't have a lot of equipment, and I don't plan to. But anyway, guys, so we're cruising down Highway 54, and yeah, I'm not too far from the Petroglyph site. It's 15 minutes from where we turned on this highway to the well, that's where you turn off to go to the Petroglyph site. I drove over here the other day and checked them out, and yeah, it was there was one camper in there dry camping, but the RV hookup sites, they have two that have water and electric. They had them taped off. You know, there was like tape, like, you know, these are closed. And so I'm going to make the assumption, again, assumption is the mother of all mistakes, everybody knows that, but it appears that the two RV sites at Three Rivers Petroglyph site are closed. So moving right along, I'm going to have a drink of my green tea. Yeah, I gave up the soda water stuff. You know, that was a bad habit, even though I was drinking the diet crap. You know, the diet sodas are probably worse for your body than the sugared drinks, you know, because anyway, enough said. But I've given that up. And potato chips are out. You know, I still eat chips, but they're the kind you eat Mexican food with, you know what I mean? And but anyway, let me take a swaller of my green tea. It's a nice drive. Not much traffic on this highway at all. And I like that. When I get back to Texas, I'll probably be running into a lot more, not a lot more, but somewhat more traffic in the areas I'll be in. Hold on, I got a call. Let's see who it is. Hello? Well, I'm sorry. I called you because I was looking for an RV spot by the month, but I found another one, and I appreciate you returning my call. Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye. How about that? I've tried to call them 6 times and left messages, and nobody ever called me back. But enough said. I'm lucky I got the spot at La Vista. The Lost Alaskan RV Park in Alpine is a very nice RV park. It's beautiful. It's got, I don't know how many sites, 100 probably. And but it's like $450 a month plus electric. I believe that's correct. Maybe, I think it's $450. And so, but La Vista, where I'm going to be, I'm not worried about the price all that much. It's $385 a month, and it includes electric. And so that's it's financially it's a better deal, but it's also they've only got like 12 spots. You see what I mean? So you know you got 12 chances of winning the Barking Dog lottery. Okay, and at Lost Alaskan you got 100 chances. So what, you know, which are we better off? For me, I'll go out to the Lost Alaska. La Vista. But be that as it may, guys, it is a Sunday morning, and we're taking a Sunday morning drive. And now you know that. Yeah, I would love to get down there in time to see that launch. They say it's going to be in December. Will I be there then? I could be. Where would I be? What I'll do, I'll just look around for an RV park or somewhere to camp as close as I can get to Boca Chica, but you got to know that I'm not the only one that thought of that. And do they have a lot of followers for SpaceX and rocket launches and stuff? My God. I was in Fort Lauderdale. Was it Fort Lauderdale? Yeah, I think so. I mean, wherever they have that Cape Canaveral, wherever it was. No, I was near Clear Lake. That's where it was. And Cape Canaveral wasn't too far away. Yeah, but hell, the motels and RV parks would pack up when they were going to getting ready to do a launch. You know, and I'm sure it's pretty. I saw one from a distance. You know, but so anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Sunday morning drive with old Rusty making his plans. You know, I feel better. You know, I don't know, man. I just got the wanderlust, and this has worked on a scale of 1 to 10 since I've sold my home bases, both of them. Has my life improved or not? So on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it's an 8, in that I believe that it has improved quite a bit for me. I mean, I seem to enjoy this more than having just being parked in one spot for an extended period of time. I mean, extended period, I mean like year after year after year, you follow me? Or month after month after month. So, yeah, and I think I can do this. I don't see any problem with this yet. You know, again, the whole key, you see, the knock on wood, I've got 2 months nailed down right now, hopefully, unless one of them calls me back and says, well, I'm sorry, we no longer have a spot. You know, can they do that? Sure. Well, they own the place. They can do anything they want to. So, yeah, right up here where we'll go ahead and make the turn, go to, well, I don't know, y'all want to go out to the Petroglyph side all the way? Hell, why not? I mean, you know, by this time, there's only 3 of us watching anyway. So, hell, let's go. The only problem is we turn into the sun, and I'm not sure how hot the phone's going to get, because it'll overheat, and then it'll cut off. But we'll go down here and make the turn anyway. Well, what I'll do, I'll take the phone. When I make the turn, I'll take the phone out of the holder and get it out of the sun, because I can do that. And then we'll just cruise on up to the Petroglyph site. In fact, I'll do it right now so it doesn't overheat. Hang on. Hang on, Sloopy. I got a great voice, don't I? Oh, okay, we did it. So I'm going to hang on like this for just a second till we make this turn up here. And then we'll go to the Three Rivers Petroglyph site, and I'll show you what they got. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, my oh my, what a beautiful day. Plenty of sunshine, plenty all day. Zippity-doo-dah. Remember that song? I got Mr. Sunshine's on my shoulder. How cool is that? Here we go, guys. Let me get my hand in another position here. Whoops, there's a picture of the steering wheel. I knew y'all wanted to see it. Whoa, dog, whoa, dog. Okay, this is you turn right here. It says Three Rivers. This is the name of this little town. There's a store there. It says Three Rivers. I'll try to show you right there as I run right into this truck. Yeah, I find the phone stuck in my nose. Okay, here we go. Here they got this right here. It says BLM campsite open. Three Rivers Forest campground closed. No turnaround. All right, let's see that again. Three Rivers Forest campground closed. Three Rivers Forest campground. See, that's different than the Three Rivers Petroglyph site, okay? There is a forest campground out here, and then there's also, you know, there's like 3 campgrounds out here. But man, the Three Rivers campground and the White Mountain Wilderness, it's like 15 miles down a road from hell. The Petroglyph site is 5 miles down this road, okay? So here we go. Here we go, baby. Do. All right, how's this going to work? Probably not too damn good, but we're going to try it. There's a red, that's a schoolhouse, believe it or not. Yep, they're restoring it. They've been working on it for a while. It says private property, keep out. Yeah, they don't want any kids to go in there and learn something. All right, isn't this fun? I enjoy the shit out of this. We got to go over the railroad tracks. Boom, 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 boom. Then we got to go over a cattle guard. Ain't that going to be fun? You know, you think of a cattle guard, you think of a guy standing there with an M16, but that's not exactly what a cattle guard is. It's a series of pipes that the cattle will not cross. Why? Because they don't want to break their little bony legs. You know, cattle don't have pretty legs. They really don't. I don't know if you ever noticed that or not. You know, even the cows are lackey. Okay, see, there's mountains over here. You know, if you go in here 15 miles, you kind of get close to all that mess over there. And yeah, I've boondocked here in the Prius, believe it or not. I sure did. I sure did. And what else? Oh, of course, did I come here in the Casita? I don't think so. But I did come here in oh God, here I am in a Toyota Prius with virtually no ground clearance, and the road gets pretty damn rough as you go further in here. But I did it. I did $10,000 worth of damage to my car, but I did it. No, I didn't. I didn't damage anything, actually, as far as I know. I just went real slow, and that was it. That was the key to my success. Yeah, we'll go up here to the Petroglyph site, and then I'll end the video. But it's pretty. See, this is the Lincoln National Forest. Yeah, that's right. But over there, you can't see it for the haze, but there's what would be the mountains around, would that be Cloudcroft? Probably Cloudcroft. Well, I guess, I don't know. But they're pretty mountains, I will say that. And it's a neat drive. There is a church way down here, an old church. And apparently it's still in use, believe it or don't. And I like stuff like that. Even years ago I did. I was always interested in the old buildings and stuff, but seems like I'm more interested in that kind of thing now. Yeah, if I put the phone on the dash, that direct sunlight right there, I promise you it would be toast. Yeah, the sun out here, as I've mentioned many times in videos, is brutal. So wear you a long sleeve shirt and a hat with a wide brim and long sleeve shirts and long pants and all that stuff. Now you can look pretty and show your little bony legs if you want to, and that's fine. And your little muscular arms, oh, well, that's wonderful. Your tattoos and all that stuff, that's great. But you know, you're headed to Melanoma City. I'll have another swallow of my tea. How did I do that, holding the phone and drinking tea? I got 3 hands. Yeah, see the mountain straight ahead there? If you go 15 miles in there, you're right in that mess. Is it pretty? Yeah, the campground's all right. You know, they have water available, and they have vault toilets. Yeah, we are smoking along. Yeah, old Sparky's, you know, right now showing 49.4 miles to the gallon. And, you know, when I go out to the Big Bend area, which is a long way to everywhere out there in Alpine. So from the La Vista RV Park to the Basin campground in Big Bend National Park is about, it's pretty close to 100 miles. Okay, that's just to get to the basin. Then if you want to go from the basin down to the Rio Grande River, like Boquillas Canyon and whatever the other one is, that you get ready because it's a long drive. I mean, a full day trip would be go to Boquillas Canyon and then back to your campground. That would be a full day. I don't know if they do the crossing the river stuff anymore. You know, down on the Rio Grande. They used to. They had a guy that come across in a boat and take you across. But we've got, all countries have gotten a little stiff-necked now, you know what I mean? Being very proper and all. How long is this thing going on? Long time. We're getting close, guys. Hell, I may have passed it. I was sitting here looking around like a bird in a nest. You can pass it. Have I ever passed it? Probably. Where is this thing? Have we been 5 miles? I don't know. I see it up there. Okay, yeah, we got about another mile and a half to go. It's up there on the left. You might see some trees and stuff. Yeah, it's one of the few places in the whole area that has trees. Three Rivers Petroglyph Site, New Mexico, near or north of Tularosa, south of Carrizozo, New Mexico, off of Highway 54. Is it worth coming here to see? Yeah, if you're into petroglyphs or glyphs, that's what, if you're really into them, they just call them glyphs. You don't say petro or picto, you just say glyphs. Actually, it's ancient graffiti. If they'd had trains back then, they'd had petroglyphs on trains. Getting warm, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's getting warm in more ways than one. Cattle guard again, another guy with an M16. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, on the left. We got about 2 more minutes of this, and I'll put it out of its misery. Then I can enjoy my green tea and my dark chocolate stuff that Jim sent me and other people have sent me. And it is good. Yeah, up there, whenever you go up to the Petroglyph site area, if you walk far enough on the trail, you'll come to a shaded spot, believe it or not. They actually have a shaded spot where you can sit down and be out of the sun. Otherwise, it's all in the direct sunlight. Are there snakes up there? I've never seen one up there, but that wouldn't surprise me. Would I not take the trip because of the snakes? No. No, again, just keep your eyes open and ears open. The snake will let you know. And when they do, you'll age about 10 years in a nanosecond. Okay, this should be, yeah, here we go. You think they got enough signs about it being closed? They have a host here, a campground host. It says Petroglyphs to the left. And there is a camper there, 2 campers actually, looks like. Dry camping. I guess they let you come in. It says no turnaround. Now, why in the hell couldn't you turn around? I mean, I guess what they're telling, well, if you were pulling a long RV, you'd be in trouble, yeah. See, there's the sign. You want to see the sign? Let's all look at the sign. There is the sign. 3 Rivers Petroglyph Site. Now we all know how to spell petroglyph. And now these 2 sites here on the left are RV sites. I'll show them to you because I've stayed at them. Here we go, loop-de-loop. And a big sign here that says do not enter on this side. Okay, that was one of them right there. They only have 2. And there's the other one. Okay, both of them are closed. On the other side, they got a chain and a sign. So they want to be damn sure you know they're closed. But you can still go to the glyphs. You can still go see the petroglyphs. Yeah, you got to pay a fee if you. It says a permit pass, no exceptions. Of course, I've got the annual pass and the senior thing, and I don't have to pay. They have restrooms too. If you're driving along in Highway 54 and you want to get 5 miles off the road and pee, you can come here. There's their office. They have a picnic area with a shade. Several picnic areas, actually. Actually, there's several people here. Look at all those campers over there. 3, 4 cars over there. And then, yeah. So, if you want to pull in here and dry camp, there's tents and stuff. So, yeah, you can do that. You can sleep in a tent. But up here, the petroglyphs are up on that hill right. Well, let me get up here and I'll show you. You come up here and you can park right down here, and then you go right in that little entrance. Here, I'll pull up here and show you. And then I'll end the video. Right here. Okay, now, there we go. Let me zoom it just a touch where you might be able to read that. I'm not sure. But anyway, it says Three Rivers Petroglyph site, blah, blah, blah. But there's a trail right there where that sign says no dogs allowed. You follow that trail around and go up on that hill right over here to the right, and it winds on around back in that way for a while, and then you come right back and you just look around. You'll see the stones with the glyphs, and that's the way that is. So anyway, guys, on a long video, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the linked Amazon products, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, keep your health, and enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. Bye-bye.